Now we're going to show you how to take this little guy completely apart and reassemble it, and that way you can see what the insides look like. So the way this little marker functions, basically it's similar to a Nelson valve design, but the cup seal and the power tube operate a little bit differently because the cup seal is built into the air adapter that goes into the rear ASA of the gun, whereas with a Nelson valve tube like these, your power tube and everything is inside the valve body right here. So the way the valve assembly works on this marker versus a Nelson, basically you have your power tube assembly right here that slides into the back bottle assembly like this, and then this portion is more of a second power tube that actually depresses, and this is where the tank screws in right here, and you have a cup seal inside this assembly. So when this is screwed into the back of this marker, this actually presses on that pin and lets your air flow through the same way as a Nelson valve body like this one. When it's put together, this presses on, you know, your cup seal in this assembly to basically do the same exact thing. So this marker was designed obviously for 62 caliber. The bolt is a little bit smaller than any standard 68. On the tip of the bolt, the Venturi pattern is drilled in almost like a 5-point star, just for better air distribution around the edge of the ball. It also has a single hole right down the center of the bolt, to give it that little extra oomph. The way the hammer assembly works on this little guy, it's got your hammer right here with sear, drops on like that, spring goes in front of it, and you've got the bolt with a small brass spacer on the inside. It goes on the front like this, clicks in place, and that's basically your cocked valve assembly for this gun. Trigger assembly sits on the bottom, just like any other standard Nelson. It looks like everything's already disassembled, so we're going to reassemble it now. The bolt needs to be pushed back a little farther.
It's a 62 caliber dowel.
Close enough.